is going on YouTube? I am Prepper Princess, the author of Living on Almost Nothing. If you're interested in purchasing the book, I'll go ahead and leave a link down in the description box below. All proceeds from the sale of that book do go to charity. Today, I wanted to talk to you about a couple of simple swaps that you can do and just some overall general money saving options that you have in the kitchen when it comes to saving money, because I know that inflation is like a really huge thing and we're all kind of looking to save a few dollars on our grocery bill. So the first one I want to talk to you about is the super expensive $10 extra virgin olive oil. You can swap that out for vegetable oil, store brand, about $1.50. So $10 versus $1.50. And that is going to save you $9 a month. Another thing that you can do is you can swap butter. A lot of people buy butter. It's very expensive. And actually, believe it or not, olive oil has more calories than butter. Butter, you can swap it out for margarine. Imperial brand, about $1. This is about $4 or $5. So if you're going through 2 4-packs of butter a month, that's going to save you another $8 to $10. Now, a lot of people are going to talk about the health benefits of butter versus margarine. I personally grew up on margarine. We never could afford butter, and I didn't even try butter until I was in my 30s. And yes, there's going to be some different ways that it processes in your body, but I mean, butter's not good for you either. Let's just be honest, butter is not good for you. Another thing that we talk about, a lot of people, you know, I do this whole living on $30 a week. I actually live on more like $20 a week on food. And right now, believe it or not, I'm fasting. Today is day 4 of no food, or very, very little food. But that's just what I'm doing, losing a lot of weight. That is my goal right now. But one thing I do want to talk to you about is not buying in bulk, but buying a lot when things are on sale. So as an example, in my freezer, you can see I've got 2 turkeys. This is when I went to Winco, and Winco had a deal where if you spent $50, you got a free turkey. Well, this turkey was it was 98 or 89 cents a pound. And then I got a free turkey. Now, when I went up to the register, the cashier said, you know, you can have any turkey for free. And I was like, what do you mean? And she goes, well, this is a small one. Why don't you go get like the biggest one we have? And that's like a 30-pound turkey. And one of the things that I do with meat is I put it into proper portions. 3.3 ounces for a woman, and there are 16 ounces in a pound. So 1 pound of meat should be 4 servings. A lot of people will eat a half a pound to a pound per meal, and that is simply way, way too much. The less meat you eat, the better on the environment and the better on your health. Another thing is to swap out bacon. If you have the option, swap out bacon for pork loin jowl. This has the same spices as bacon. It tastes just like bacon, and it's a pig. So to me, it saves probably 75%, but I don't really eat bacon anymore. So that's another thing that you can do. And I know that the background is horrible. I am aware of that. I didn't even mention that. I apologize. I just assume that everybody knows what my situation is. I just got the foundation repaired in the kitchen, and I have a budget, and finances simply don't allow me to complete the kitchen for a couple more months. So this is what I'm working with. Sorry, guys. All right, so another thing. Breakfast is always going to be the cheapest meal of the day. You can always just have toast and jam on your way to work, or maybe a bagel and cream cheese. If you have 1 bagel and some cream cheese, I mean, that adds up to less than $1 a day. But one of the cheapest things that you can get is Krusteaz buttermilk pancake mix. This runs about, I believe, $7, and it is 40 servings. So $7 divided by 40 servings, I'm assuming that's 50 cents-ish. So 50 cents, and that's 2 pancakes. So 2 pancakes for 50 cents. They're pretty quick to cook up, and you can actually get this in even bigger bags for a lower price. The big bag is like twice as big, and it's like $11. And that is a super, super cheap thing that you can buy. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I like cereal. I like all cereal. I love Corn Pops, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Cheerios. I love every cereal there is, but I'm not eating it right now. But I will give you this, Walmart, of all the places I've been, including Winco, Grocery Outlet, Trader Joe's, all of the cheap, super, super inexpensive places where like all of your groceries are like half the price that they would be anywhere else, I still find that Walmart has the absolute best prices on Walmart brand cereal. This was like $1.47 and it's 14 servings. So you're looking at like 10 cents a serving. No, it's not going to be as healthy as a bowl of oatmeal and a half a slice of banana, but it's delicious. You know, you can have 2 servings every morning for a week for $1.50. What's the calculation on that? And the serving size is 1 cup, so you get 2 cups. That's a lot, 2 cups of this. And that's not just like, you don't want to just fill up your bowl with cereal like most people do. Use a measuring cup and use the actual serving size so that you're not eating more calories than you're accustomed to, so that you're not wasting your food. Now, if you're getting 2 servings at 180 calories per serving, that's 360 calories. If you're adding whole milk on top of that, you're getting another 200 calories. So you're looking at 560 calories, which is more than enough for a simple breakfast. More than enough. All right. Moving on down the line. Okay. So here's one of the tricks I'm doing. I am a coffee fanatic. Even while dieting, I will not give up my coffee. Yes, I'm addicted to it. It is the one thing in the world I will always have, sipping on it all day long. I am unapologetic about it. Like, yes, this is my addiction. I love coffee. Yes, I will never work at Starbucks because that is dangerous to me. Anyway, so one of the things that I do, what I switched out. Okay, let me explain this. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my drink? Where's my drink? Here it is. Okay, so what I do is I make an espresso. It goes in this cup, and I fill it about up to here with coffee, and the rest is creamer. So I do coffee, creamer, and sugar. One of the things that I do is I make the espresso with this intense bold. So that means it's going to be really, really strong. So what I've done to save money is I've switched it from intense bold to traditional, which is going to bring the bitterness down. That way, instead of spending $4 on this for half and half, I can spend $2 on this for regular vitamin D milk. Now, the milk prices do depend on where you shop. Personally, I have found that the best milk prices are at Grocery Outlet. So Grocery Outlet has the best milk prices. Walmart has the best cereal prices. And yes, it absolutely matters where you shop. I don't shop at Safeway if I can avoid it, because this at Safeway is $7. $7, and I'm almost out. I have like half a serving left. So I'm switching that out. Eggs. Oh my goodness, the eggs. People are talking about eggs being $12. Okay, so my eggs were $3.89. But here's what I do every time I'm getting eggs now. Now, what you want to do is you want to take your eggs and you're like, okay, I've got 12 eggs. How can I expand this? How can I make it into more eggs? So I turn my 12 eggs into 24. How do you do that? Well, I make deviled eggs. I simply make deviled eggs. And the deviled eggs are very simple. You just add some onion or celery or both and mayonnaise. If you want to make it super healthy, you can do honey mustard and substitute half of your mayo for honey mustard. One of the things about honey mustard, you can get it pretty much anywhere. And even if you go to a fast food joint, and just ask for a little thing of honey mustard, they'll typically give it to you without any problems. So that's something that I do. So and I hate hard-boiled eggs, like just plain. Some people I see at work who just bring in a hard-boiled egg and that's all they eat, and I'm just like, how can you do that? Ugh. But I love deviled eggs, so I will turn my 12 eggs into 24 by making them into double eggs, and you just expand them by using onion and celery or in mayonnaise, and it makes 24. And typically there's enough left over in the bowl while I'm mixing it to make myself an egg salad sandwich. Think about that too. So you turn your $3.89 or $5.89, whatever you're paying for your eggs, double it by making the deviled eggs, and you still have enough mix left to make probably 2 sandwiches out of a 12er, out of a dozen. 2 sandwiches and 24 eggs. So whatever you've got in your fridge, you got to think of different ways to try and expand it, try and make it bigger, try and make it to be more food. Always add water to whatever you can. This is actually half shampoo at this point. So Dawn, this is like $3, but my shampoo is still VO5 98 cents. So when it comes down, I'll put in some VO5 shampoo and then I'll add water. I'm not apologetic about it. I'm the only one who uses this, and I'm fine with that. Maybe I should make a video about like cringeworthy things that I do. I use shampoo as my dishwashing liquid. Oh my goodness, the blogs are about to go crazy about how disgusting I am and how I give horrible, horrible food advice. She's giving unhealthy food advice to all of her subscribers. She's trying to kill people. She's trying to kill people by having people switch from olive oil to vegetable oil. It's horrible. It's horrible. I honestly don't even use enough. This thing's old. I don't use enough vegetable oil to justify buying anything bigger than this. I see people buy big giant jugs of it, and whenever I buy big giant jugs of it, it goes bad. And I actually had to buy this extra virgin olive oil just to make this video because I don't use olive oil. So I guess I'll be using this for a month or two and a couple months. It's good until 2024. But there you have it, folks. Those are some pretty quick tips so that you can save some money in the kitchen. And remember, where you shop matters, what you buy matters. Just think outside the box, use your critical thinking skills, and every single thing that you have, try to expand it. Try to make it more with something cheaper. Rice and beans. Make yourself a rice, bean, onion, lettuce, and tomato, and cheese or sour cream burrito. The main ingredients in that burrito are rice and beans, extremely cheap. You're looking at like a 35-cent burrito. It's awesome. When you're looking at steaks, I've showed in my other videos, I don't eat steak anymore. I don't eat red meat anymore, or very rarely. But I have shown in my previous videos how you should cut your steak and put it on a platter in the center of the table, as opposed to putting a big giant glop of steak on each individual plate. It's going to make it so that people will only take what they want. They're not overeating the steak. It makes it last longer. You can use your leftovers to make yourself a steak and onion sandwich. Delicious. Just, think outside the box, folks. And if you are on a budget to the point where you're having a really difficult time affording food, please look into food stamps. If you do not qualify for food stamps, please go to your local food pantry, even if it's only a one-time deal, just to get you by so that you can, last a little bit longer. Just, don't be ashamed of it. Go to the food banks, get yourself some free food, and hopefully you can get back on your feet. Do what you can with what you've got. Prepper Princess out. Not yet out because the dogs are being cute. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Oh. You are so cute. Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Who's my girl? Say hi, baby. Up here, up there. I gave her a haircut. Good girl. Okay, now do what you can with what you've got.